If you haven't shit yourself at least once, you're lying to yourself.
Down.
What are the game, videos or whatever, and they're like, if you so and so killed this person, and so goes back and kills this person, and so kills this person, like they gotta learn. I see all that stuff. I'm like, they should have had instructional classes like that for the people in Game of Thrones, because all they do is keep trying to kill each other.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Andy Coach, George Calioris, Anabolic State of Mind, at A1 CrossFit in West Bend, Wisconsin. I had to leave that little part in because these conversations we were having were a little out of the norm, I guess you could say. I don't even know what Alex was talking about, but Mikey was talking about shitting yourself. And if you've never shit yourself, then you're just lying to yourself. So obviously, if you haven't shit yourself, you're not really an adult. And otherwise, I'm just working on log pressing. Hit 184 for 4 sets of 3, which is a personal best. Last time was 3 sets of 3 before the competition. And these ones felt a lot smoother too. It felt really good. It was heavy. It was heavy and it was hard to kind of press up, but you can see it's going real damn good. So I was pretty stoked about that. Don't really have much of a problem with it. You can see how crooked my setup is here, though. I still blame that doctor that didn't set my leg. Dr. Leibowitz or something like that. I don't know. Guy's a dick. But 4 sets of 3 at 184 is a PR for the log press, and I feel like I'm getting stronger with it. It's starting to feel a lot better. And I think a lot of these dumbbell presses and a lot of log pressing has something to do with it. So this is 90 pounds. I've been thinking this whole time that the little weights on the end were 5s, and they're actually 2.5, which is really fucking up my mojo. But this is only 90 pounds. So I hit it for 3 sets of 8. Repetition effort style. Clean and press each rep. Gets your heart rate going. Makes you want to throw up a little bit at the end, especially if you eat like 2 cups of rice and a chicken breast and 1.5 chicken breasts before you come in to work out. Normal stuff. Working on just getting the timing right with this dumbbell. Working on setting it on the front of my shoulder instead of on like the side of my neck, so I can have more of an upright push for it. But obviously it's getting a lot more smooth. The lockouts are getting better. I realize that I'm probably going to need to hold it for like half a second longer at the top. But on competition day, I think I'll be fine. It's not my first time competing. I like to train under very calm conditions, and that doesn't really... I think it's like anything else. If you train one way, when you go and do that same thing, you're going to get that same effect. So in other words, if you train all fired up, then you're going to go get all nervous and fired up in a competition. And sometimes that's good. However, sometimes it's also detrimental, because then you're exhausted by the time you get through half the day. I like to train really calmly. Look at that back. God. I like to train really calmly. Not loud music. Normally some like 90s type music. Or whatever's on the stereo. I don't really care. There's very few times where I'll put something on where I need to get all fired up. These are good push jerks too, or push presses too. And not getting all fired up lets me do a lot more work because I'm not exhausted by the time I'm done doing that main movement. And it lets me recover faster too. It lets me train more frequently. It lets me recover faster. And it's kind of something I learned from Chad Wesley Smith, or maybe reinforced by Chad Wesley Smith, learned from Zach Evanesh. And that's not to get all fired up, But Elliot Hulse is a big proponent of like just regular bioenergetics, like using your own body to wake up and not necessarily get over the top. And if you need all these caffeine drinks to pull something out of you that maybe isn't there otherwise, eventually that's going to catch up to you. And that's why I'm always trying to say to work within your means. You know, on the WODs it's okay if you want to go hard and do something a little bit crazy, but you understand that you can't necessarily do that every day. There's going to be times where you're just not in the mood to do it, and where your body's tired and your mind is tired, and that's related to a lot of other things. So anyways, I hope that helps somebody out there not get all fired up. I hope you heed my warnings. But for the finisher, I did 21-15-9 of clean and press away, toes to bar, and then box over jumps, which you'll see in just a second. So this is the round of 15, so the middle round. The 21 always goes kind of fast because you're fresh still and you bang it all out. The 15 always goes a little bit slower, and the 9 feels like it's never going to end, but it's also the shortest round. So it goes by very quickly. With these toes to bar, my girl Heidi there was telling me to get my toes behind the center line of the rack, which I don't do a very good job at. Something I got to work on. And then these were supposed to be box over burpees, but I didn't know that, and I forgot the burpee part, which was fine because this was plenty. I think I got it done in like 8 minutes. And you can see I'm touching my toes in the middle, standing all the way up on the end. It's just one way of doing it. You can do whatever you want. I didn't really feel like jumping too much. I was getting enough power out of the press away with my legs. You can actually watch me. I'll be like jumping backwards because my leg strength or my leg pop is so much that it's pushing me off the floor and pushing me backwards with the weight, which is good. You never really want to go forwards because that means that the bar is coming up in a straight line. You have to move your body underneath the bar, which is a little bit harder to do than move the bar over the top of your body. And that goes for the jerk and the press and kind of pretty much anything else. So anyways, I'm going to let this play. So enjoy it. This is my last round of 9. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Take care. Comb your hair. Peace.